even in my last relationship, the guy that I dated, he was not waiting. And when we started dating, he kind of figured it out that very quickly that I was not having sex just because of my morals and us talking. And he decided to take that journey with me because he was serious about finding a wife and felt like I had good quality. But it is doable. I will say that it's easier to do it with somebody that already has that mindset. Um, because when it's one-sided or if you're doing it for the other person, then you fumble.
Mm.
Like you fumble. It's really easy because if only one of you is the one that's like steadfast and waiting, then when you have a weak moment, your partner's not going to protect you because that wasn't their
Mm.
goal. They're just doing it for you.
Hmm.
So when you guys both get on the same page, the protection is on both sides. So when one of you has a moment of weakness, you're both protecting each other. So it's
Hmm.
better to do it when you're both committed to that. And my reasons are just I want to honor God. And
Mhm.
so it's doable. And like I love what Jazz said. You just need that one person to be on that journey with you.
I want to I
So
want I want to test you here, Tori. What if you find a brother? He's an amazing brother.
Mm.
He's an amazing brother, right? Now he's a good brother, but he's down to wait with you. He's down to wait with you. He said, "Yeah, I'll wait." But every now and
yeah.
again, he puts you to the test. He puts your feet to the fire. He'll start kissing on your neck. You'll kind of feel him trying to pull them pants down. And every now and again, you'll have to tame him.
Look at me and be like,
Now, every now and again, you'll have to tame him. Okay. Now he'll still be like, "Oh, baby,
Yes.
I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." All right. But every now and again,
Yeah.
he'll fall back in there. Are you okay with a man that even might still act on his lusts, and you'll see
Yeah.
that he'll really slide up in there if you let him, but he's generally still a solid brother? Or do you need a man that's absolutely not even gonna put any type of feet to the fire? What kind of brother? Would you be open to that kind of brother?
Yeah. Yeah, so we're laughing, but what you're saying is exactly why I said what I just said, is because like that was a situation with me and my ex, is those moments happen, right? And so I decided to give it a shot. I was also in like a different place. I think just from learning from that, I would need him to like you need to be committed for you. Like you got to have your own reasons why you're on this journey because exactly what you described, Tashawn, is what happens. And if I'm weak when he's doing that, then you're gonna make me fumble, and I don't want to fumble. And so I'm steadfast in not fumbling. So
Mm.
I really would. I think the next relationship that I have, like, I want to be understood up front. Like, no, like we're gonna set boundaries where we're not we're not doing that. Like, ain't nothing coming down, ain't nothing coming off.
First of
okay.
all, there's some righteous sisters up in here
I'm
right now.
telling you, I'm actually surprised by this, but maybe I
Wait,
shouldn't be. Let me ask D'Lo and Leon because
so so
D'Lo.
I actually have a question and want to take it a step further. So
There you go.
let's say we're both sustaining. Not me, but you all are both, you and your partner, and everything goes well planned, and you all have reached a space that you all both feel comfortable, where marriage is in the works. So you all are married, and the sex trash. Do you all feel that you all have enough of a connection spiritually to sustain that marriage without being physically or sexually satisfied?
Most people have no idea how to plan a date that builds connection with 100 engaging dating cards, skip the small talk, and get straight to the real conversation. Let's take the dating game to the next level. Click the link in the description and use discount code CLIPS for 10% off.
That's the
It's gonna be
issue.
taught, baby. But go ahead.
That's I think the issue is because y'all have that's the point we're not supposed to be doing that anyways. So you bring all your outside experiences and then you come together and you're trying to create something based on like what you've already done with other people. You should be coming into it together. Two married people. I'm not saying it's perfect, but you're trying to learn each other together. You're trying to
Mm-hmm.
learn. I want to know what you like,
Mm-hmm.
not what you did with Sarah, not what you did with Jessica, not what you did. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if you come in with that mindset and you're trying to learn each other, how is it going to be trash?
I think it's
If you,
possible.
Well, see,
okay.
well, here's the thing, though. It's tricky because none of us are virgins, so we all bring in some
Now
kind
you
of
now
kind of knowledge.
who knows? If somebody may
First
be a
of all,
virgin.
ain't nobody. All right, let me see. New question alert. 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 New question Because all I'm saying, no, because what she's saying is very idealistic, but the reality of it is that there is some level of a preference that is being brought in there. I mean, that's just what it is. But hey, maybe not. Do we have it? And I ain't talking about no born again versions. I'm talking about your whole life.
Or no fellatio versions.
Right. Not in that whole versions, right? Because we done seen some craziness going down in the community with these fake versions going down. But do we have? And if you could just raise your hand if you're a virgin.
All right, I'm not going to raise my hand, but I will say that I have not had sexual intercourse, but I have done sexual things.
Hold on.
So.
Wow. Hold on. Wow.
No, girl.
Hold on.
That's my friend, y'all. That's my friend.
Hold on.
Wow.
Hey, zoom in on. You got to zoom in on D-Lo face.
That's incredible.
Hold on. So we saying
D-Lo, is that cap? D-Lo, is that cap?
Oh, that's why he holding that cap.
I just seen some flying on it. That was it.
Okay, it must be the dust in your. Where you at?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hey,
From that Christmas tree.
That's why the screen is blurred.
Hold on, wait.
They
That's why
showed
Preston
it.
said that. I said I've done sexual things, but have not had sexual intercourse. So I wanted to make that distinction because I think people define virginity differently. It doesn't really matter to me how you label it. So I say it that way to be clear.
There's literally a man going around a Christian community having a bunch of butt sex and calling himself a virgin.
There's many people doing that.
It wasn't butt sex.
But not you, Tori. Not you, Tori.
No, Tori kept it
Tori,
100.
I appreciate you. And first of all, shout out to you because you might be the one person not bringing none of that ratchet baggage into a relationship. Okay.
No soul ties.
No soul ties.
0 soul ties. But Leon, D-Lo.
I think D-Lo kind of made it clear. D-Lo, waiting before marriage. Is it happening?
Well, and not just that. What do you think? I mean, because a lot of ladies say they abstinent. A lot of ladies talk about what they're trying to do. D-Lo, do you think that what these ladies are saying is true 100%, or is it idealistic what they're talking about right now?
I'm not gonna take it from them and say that I just think that they're lying or anything like that. But if they are, more power to them. Hats off to them. I'm not gonna speak directly on anybody personally, but I think it's possible. I think it's realistic, but I don't think it's most people's preference. And it's also a lot easier said than done. So,
yeah, it's definitely not a preference. I think it's deeper than that. Like, because even for me, it's you're still human, you're still fleshly, you still have sexual desires. Period. Those don't go anywhere because you decided to wait till marriage.
And then a lot of part of, most women, they actually, sometimes they need to feel like desired. They like the feeling of being wanted. So, if you kind of take it out, if, the guy's not even like rubbing on your leg here and there, it starts to build this little area of curiosity of, I wonder if he thinks I'm sexy or if he likes me or, so sometimes it kind of creates a little bit of friction while it's improving your spiritual journey at the same time. So that's one of the times where you have to be the strongest. But
that's when you open your mouth and tell somebody how you feel. Like, you don't have to touch me for me to know that you desire me. You think that I look good.
But at the same time, actions are louder than words. And, we all can talk a good game.
That's not. I mean, you need both. You need actions and you need words. You need both. For sure. But I don't need somebody to touch upon me to let me know that they want to be with me. And then y'all talking about the ladies. Ryan said he's abstinent, and so is Jay. So it's not just
big
the
shout
ladies.
out to y'all. Big shout out to y'all.
Yeah. It's not just the ladies. So it's so you can see that it is doable. It's harder when you get in a relationship or you're dating or you're courting. Obviously, that's gonna make it harder when you ain't got no. You ain't got no emotion, nothing going on, and it's a little easier. I can speak from my experience, but when you start seeing someone, then that's when it's like, okay, we both got to be on the same page, like Tori was saying. If y'all not both on the same page, somebody gonna have a weak moment. We gonna get weak. You need to be strong when I'm weak, and you strong, and vice versa.
Oh, and it come somebody get that big check, somebody get that award. You go on vacation, you out the country doing all this stuff. So it's so many moments that just come.
Well, I want to see, D-Lo, one of these beautiful sisters on here, or any beautiful sister at that, she's like, look, I need to hold out. I noticed the example that you gave was the sex being trash in a long-term marriage. Is that your biggest fear of holding out? Is that you end up being sexually, incompatible with somebody long-term?
It's mine.
I just when I hear long term, I think like and this could be one of my own little caveats here and there, but I'm not big on like divorce, so I think like all ducks need to be in a straight row. Everything needs to be lined up. Of course, we don't live in a perfect world where everything just happens exactly how it's supposed to, but I feel like that's a controllable that could be avoided. I'm not saying that you just need to test drive the car first date, bust it open, but at the same time, it's a time and a place that I personally would, you know, want to know before marriage.